Hello everybody and welcome back into Coca-Cola Coliseum for some more Toronto Marlies hockey action. The Marlies taking on the Abbotsford Canucks for the first of two times this season. The last home game on this four-game homestand before taking the road again, starting with the Iowa Wild. Face-off won back by Roberts in control. The Marlies back in their regular home tonight. And blue and white, the usual, is the Canucks in their away in the white and blues. It's swung across to the far side. Shaw gets it and fires it towards the net. It goes high up and over the goal. Toronto coming off a 2-1 overtime win last game in a wild game against the Ontario Reign. They got outshot 49-7 in that game. Here's DiGiuseppe, and the first stop of the night made by Eric Källgren. Not cleared. Fought to DiGiuseppe. There's another. And Källgren looks in between his legs, but he has the puck and holds on for Toronto. Well, Källgren comes into this game not playing his last three, and Joseph Woll in net for those past three games in a row. That's sent wide of the goal, now flipped off the boards and out to center ice. Canucks. Logan Shaw on him. The Maple Leafs will take their western road trip after this. And here's Ben. He'll try to clear. Liljegren up ahead. This is played back down into the Canucks zone and not enough for icing. So the Leafs will take on the Golden Knights. That's coming up next. We hope you're ready for that one. A first of 4 road games for the Marlies, the Maple Leafs. Is it actually 5? It might be, but the Marlies will be hitting the road as well, as we mentioned, starting with the Iowa Wild. Chipped in here along the board side. Logan Shaw makes his way to the net, but again he lost the puck. Battle for it in front, but here's Arsenault. He'll get it out. And back into the Toronto zone. Now Crawl on it. He'll chip down ice. And Blandisi does not get to it first. Icing, we're almost halfway through the opening period. Scoreless between the Canucks and the Marlies. Both goaltenders in these nets have been pretty sharp to start the year. Eric Källgren has the backup position, but made the first few starts of the year and was pretty sharp. Here's Keeper in front for Dowling, looking and no shot to the net there. Steves playing it ahead of Blandisi. Marlies did not register a shot through almost a full 60 minutes of play last game. Yeah, they finally got shots towards the final 2 minutes of the game. Inside the last minute in 18, they got 3 shots on goal and ended up tying the game, and then won in overtime with a total of 7 shots on goal. Abbotsford Canucks had 49, not the Canucks, but the opponent, the Ontario Reign, 49 shots to 7. That was the final outcome for shots on goal in that game, and the Marlies found a way to come back after Joseph Woll makes a game saver in overtime, a wild stick save, and then the other way comes Roberts in all alone, and he puts the game away 2-1. Here come the Canucks from that right corner. Toronto looking for their first shot tonight still. Here's Canuck, gave that away. McMahon ahead. Crawl might have a step. Here's Philip Crawl with a nifty move to the net, and tried to open up the legs of the netminder, but ran out of room in tight. Klimovich. Here's Crawl to Hallwell. Up on the wing to Dargachev, turns that back for McMahon. That's given away to Plezak. And a spin in his own zone now to Wu. Turned over there, Abrazizi. In front for McMahon, to the net! And Seawabs down, makes his first stop of the night with just a minute 48 to go in the opening period. Abbotsford Canucks, the affiliate of the Vancouver Canucks. Marlies, the affiliate of the Maple Leafs. We're on one back here by the Canucks, so a good chance late in this period for the Marlies, but could not really get it on goal clean. Here come the Canucks the other way. That shot, and Källgren jumps on that with the save. Hellickson to Petronero. Marlies come the other way with the puck. That's chipped back out yet again. Klimovich to Wooters, to the net, and Dahlstrom got his stick in the way of that. Plezak whining and firing. That's blocked by Johnstone, and that'll do it for 20. Scoreless tonight between the Marlies and the Abbotsford Canucks. Here from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Shots a goal in the game are 3 for Abbotsford, 2 for the Marlies. Hits are 4-2 Abbotsford. Faceoffs 3-1 Abbotsford. No power plays. We're scoreless through one. A very tight one so far. Welcome into the second period of play here tonight from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. The Marlies and the Abbotsford Canucks. Scoreless through 20 minutes. We're on one back by the Canucks. Canuck has it on his stick. Looks ahead for DiGiuseppe. He has a lane to the net. And a good defensive play. Now it's played back to Källgren. Played it out in front. Fought. Put it on net. That was blocked and cleared again by Toronto. And that will go all the way down for icing call. Toronto Marlies, the only remaining AHL team this season without a loss on home ice. Their only loss is on the road against the Springfield Thunderbirds. Yeah, and the Thunderbirds are the best. Well, we're the best home team as a shot scores. That one finds its way through Erik Källgren on a screen off a face-off, and Abbotsford opens the scoring. It's Brady Keeper. Yeah, that is a big goal for him, and he gets it early in the second period. That's momentum to build on for the Abbotsford Canucks. Beautiful screen in front, and the assist will go to Vaught off the draw. Here's Nielsen moving in, looking, shooting, and Källgren makes a stellar save there, keeping it 1-0. Abbotsford looking to go back-to-back. Here's Keeper. He'll come out with it again, and here come the Canucks. Back on side, in over the line. A lot of room for Nielsen. To the goal. Stopped. Rebound came out, and Källgren was, sliding across to make that save, but the puck never came to the net. Chipped in here. Logan Shaw over skates. Fought back for Keeper. Up ahead to DiGiuseppe. We're almost through halfway in this one, and still 1-0 Canucks. Here's a pass. A good one. Robertson in front. But he ran out of real estate. Simmons put it. That went off the side of the net. Kalinuk in behind will center out front for Arsenault. Here come the Canucks with it. Right side, DiGiuseppe giving a ride. And now Ben on it. 12 to go, middle period. That's played, but it misses the stick of Logan Shaw. He took a man down, and that's going to be a penalty against Toronto. So the Canucks will see the power play. And here we go. Face-off will come to the right side of the net. And it's one back to the point for Wolanin. Poked out by McMahon, but he couldn't race with the puck to the net. And here's Arsenault. He'll bring it in. Drop for Stever, and a shot goes wide. And that's flipped out. Stevens at the point. McMahon knocked down for John Stone. He'll clear down the ice. The Marlies on a penalty kill at this time, as here's Stevens with it again. He'll get it in deep. McMahon to it for Toronto. Marlies fans quiet. Still nothing to show through halfway in this one. Here's Arsenault. He'll bring it in on this power play for the Canucks again. The Marlies take it away. That's Johnstone, and he'll pick up and clear. That's Wolanin knocking it down, and they'll easily re-enter with Arsenault. Taking off the puck by a hit, and the power play done. 0 for 1 tonight for the Canucks. Shaw to McMahon. Here they come. The pass ahead finds Shaw, and in too tight. A good play read there by the Canucks. 8 to go this period. Here's Stevens. Back-to-back games, the Marlies have been in some tight ones here at home. Here's Dowling to Arsenault, and a good save made by Erik Källgren. Here's Logan Shaw, back to the point. Hellickson up on the wing to Shaw. Now, Steves looks to re-enter the zone, and he will. Alex Steves turning back, winding up, shooting through traffic that hit a leg and went wide. Here's Liljegren setting up. There's Ben with a shot. Tipped off the mark wide again. Robertson to Ben. Here's Liljegren trying to find a lane. Now Robertson gets the puck and finds Shaw, and it comes back out. 4.5 to go in the period. Logan Shaw for Alex Steves. Took a bump but got it in for Robertson, who winds up but gave the puck away. Wolanin loses it. Steves is back on it, looking for a lane, and knocked off the puck before he could get a shot. That's been the Marlies' problem as of recently. It's holding on to that puck too long. You got to release, catch and release. They don't. They've been holding on, looking for the perfect shot, and when you do that, you lose opportunities to get the puck to the net. Here's another penalty, and it's going against Toronto. Minute 25 to go here in the second period. 1-0 Canucks in the lead. The faceoff will come to the right side of the Marley net. The only team in the AHL undefeated on home ice this season left now. Here's Nick Abruzzese racing off the draw to the net and pickpocketed from behind. Now Simmons gets it back for Toronto. Circles the net with it. Goes for a spin. Now looks and won't take a shot. Again, they hold on. Abruzzese back. Simmons, that missed him. DiGiuseppe's on it. And here come the Canucks. Simmons trying to catch up. He did with a great defensive play, but lost the puck. Now gets it back on the hit. Getting in there, but picking it up, DiGiuseppe for Nielsen. That's sent wide of the net. Power play. And a stop made by Källgren at the buzzer, kicking that out with the right pad. 1-0 Abbotsford after 2. The goal scored off the face-off. And the Canucks with the only goal heading into the third period. Marlies in the same spot they were in last game, trailing a game 1-0 heading into the third. Shots in the game are 8 for the Canucks, 3 for the Marlies. The hits are 8-6 Toronto. Face-off 7-2 Canucks. Power plays Abbotsford 1-0 for 1, and this will be their second attempt with 45 seconds remaining on it. Toronto is an and one. 1-0 Canucks after 2. Welcome into the third period here tonight from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. The Marlies down 1-0 on home ice again. Back-to-back nights coming into the third period. Here's Nielsen. Power play almost done. DiGiuseppe rolls it on net. Shalgren with the save. Petronio gave it away in behind his net. Back on it. Plays that for Liljegren. Power play done as Liljegren will chip it in. That goes around the far board side. McMahon was looking for it. Keeper for Nielsen. Here come the Canucks. Marlies have been held to just 3 shots on net. Abbotsford 8. Here's DiGiuseppe, and he's stopped by Shalgren, just getting a piece. What a chance. They have it again, and Shalgren is there with the answer once again. Johnstone ahead. McMahon, and lost it to the middle of the ice. Nielsen re-enters 3.5, makes his way on goal. DiGiuseppe stopped by Shalgren. Simmons there for Logan Shaw. Here comes Shaw. He'll drop it. It only found a Canuck, and again out. DiGiuseppe re-enters. Dahlstrom hit him. Simmons is on the puck for Dahlstrom. Back for Simmons, and right back in the Marley zone it goes. Dahlstrom out again. Chipped up on the wing to Simmons. He lost it yet again. Dahlstrom to Liljegren. Moving in for Toronto. Plays that off to Shaw. In front. They score! It's Wayne Simmons. It took all game, but they tie it up at 1 apiece. Well, the Marlies needed that one. Wayne Simmons evens it here in the third period. Only Toronto's 4th shot on nets, but it's a big one. Here's Arsenault. That's taken away. Kalinuk to Dowling looking for a lane. Didn't get one. It's in the Marlies zone again. Good pressure by the Canucks. Marlies pick it up. Blandisi on the right side. Here comes Toronto with speed. Blandisi taking off the puck. Gets that back to the point for Liljegren. Winds up, fires, and it just missed high. Now Arsenault taken by Steeves. Alex Steeves to the net. In front for Chazowski. Weaving around now, playing it back out front. No Marley there for the taking. Dowling down that right wing. Steeves trying to catch up to him. He did. And the Marlies do get the puck back with Chazowski. Here's Ryan Chazowski. Turns it back over to Blandisi. Blandisi looks for a lane. Found one. He fires, and Seelovs with the stop on that. Will hold on. 7:45 to go in the third period. 1-1 from Coca-Cola Coliseum. Face-off here to the left side of the Canuck net. Well, that one through a screen. The Marlies did find a way to put it on goal, but it wasn't that dangerous. Plesac kept inside by the Marlies. Wu will get it out, though. And with trouble, Macpherson to Plesac down the left wing side. Aberzizi taking it away from him, but losing it again. Plesac to the net. Shalgren made a big stop. Here's Kroll. Up for Semyon Dargachintsev. He can fire. Here he comes. He shoots. And a save was made by the Canuck netminder, and it's back out and down the ice. Kroll to regain it. 4 to go here, third period. 1-1 from Toronto. Here's Bobby McMahon. His speed. Bumped off the puck. Getting in there was Dargachintsev. Looking for the pass. Got it. And he sends it off the mark and wide. McMahon back to it. Looking centers. Dargachintsev. It missed him again. Corner boards, that's Wooters. Head to Wu. Tired Marlies on the ice. McMahon to Hallwell. Under 2 to go in the third period. 1-1. That pass to McMahon in the slot. Holding on to the puck still. Drop to the point over. Hallwell fires, and Seelovs makes the stop and will hold on. 56 seconds to go here, regulation time. 1-1 from the Coca-Cola Coliseum. Marlies have been to overtime twice this season on home ice already. They've won both times. Looking at possibly a third time here. Simmons chipping that in around behind. Logan Shaw's after the puck. Keeper took it away. Fought to Kalinuk, and Liljegren kept it in. Shaw to Robertson, and he was taken down before he could center it, and that is going to be a penalty against Toronto in retaliation. It is indeed, and you could just see the frustration there on the Marlies' faces. They had a good look. And when they were taken down, that wasn't called. They retaliated, and then that was called. So Abbotsford will have their third power play of the night. Marlies win a must-needed draw, and Hellickson Gets it up for Shaw, short-handed. Hellickson back to it for Logan Shaw. And corner boards, McPherson will play that up. Williams gave it away, Abruzzese. There's Stevens with Dowling. Marlies with Shaw through the center of the ice. He'll bring it in and tried to play it off, but no one was there for Toronto. Lannon. Here's Stevens to the middle of the ice. Back on that was Kroll. McPherson will get it in. Abruzzese dishes off to Hellickson. Hellickson up on the wing. That's given away. Abruzzese getting back with a great play. Matt Hellickson the other way. And Hellickson loses the puck, and we're going to have overtime again here from Toronto. Back-to-back games, 1-1, going to overtime. Marlies had a great chance late. Unfortunately, they got taken down, no call, but they retaliate, and they do get the call. So Abbotsford on the power play in overtime. 0 for 2 the Canucks on the power play tonight. Toronto hasn't had one. Shots are 11-8 Abbotsford. It's 1-1 after 3. Hits are 15-12 Canucks. Faceoffs 11-3 Canucks. Been all in favor of Abbotsford, but can Toronto find a way to stay undefeated on home ice this season? Welcome into overtime. Bobby McMahon to take the draw for Toronto. The shorthanded line on the ice for 1 minute and 22 seconds. The penalty to kill. Here's Kawana. DiGiuseppe in on the wing. Still has it. The Marlies poking away at it. Kawana, here's keeper, moves in, shoots. That's blocked. And the Marlies take off the other way. It's Willergren. Short-handed, drops it back. McMahon back in front. They score! Timothy Willergren, short-handed in overtime. Back-to-back games, the Marlies win it 2-1. An extra time on home ice, and they're still to be defeated at home. What a pass set up there by Bobby McMahon. A penalty to kill in overtime. They find a way. The Canucks scored first. The Marlies tied it in the third period. Wayne Simmons on a beautiful feed. And then Toronto responds with an overtime win. Short-handed. Their third short-handed goal of the season. Their third in their last 2 games. 2-1 your final score. The Marlies will take the road starting with the Iowa Wild. But coming up now, the Toronto Maple Leafs and the Vegas Golden Knights from Vegas T-Mobile Arena.